Hello YouTube, it is Damien, it is the Rise of a Nation, it is episode 137. Today we have got the Champions League group stage draw, followed by, depending on the draw, a couple games in the Champions League group stage, a couple recaps, and then obviously some bigger games coming up, or whatever. Group of death incoming. Generally, we've got the group of death the last 2-3 years. I generally agree that we will. First point at call, first seed last year, didn't get past into the quarterfinals, we've been dropped back to a second seed. I think that's fair from FM. More importantly, though, we have looked very, very poor. Had a very good pre-season. We actually said before the start of the season, this might be the best team we've ever had to go into a Champions League campaign. And we've turned to shit. The only thing I will say is that Nildo has started fantastically. He's got 4 assists, 3 goals in 5 appearances, and he is forever looking like the world-class player we have signed. He is clearly my best player, and that is that. Apart from that, haven't really signed anyone else of real note into the first team. Been rejecting a lot of offers, but yeah. Secondly, you will see the 4-2-3-1. We're going to explain why. 2-1 against AAB, 4-4-2, dominated the game. Only scored 2 goals with 30 chances. Okay, not a problem. Copenhagen, played 4-4-2. We didn't particularly dominate. Did go 2-0 up. We then went 2-1. I then switched 4-2-3-1 and we went 2-2. And mercifully, we scored as I was about to switch back to 4-4-2 and then held on. All right. We then played Nords, played 4-4-2 the whole day out. We conceded the 2 corners. We proceeded to not finish a chance. We had 16 chances. See the kind of the gist here. We're not scoring at all. And yeah, there we go. We're having a lot of chances, but nothing real clear cut. And I also find a lot of our clear cut chances. We've seen it in a bit in the Champions League. On Penna missing a big chance 2 years ago, and Evander missing a big chance against Barcelona. We're getting a lot of cutbacks, but then they have like 3 centre backs on the goal line because we're so deep from where we're crossing. In the 4-2-3-1, it feels like we crossed from that little bit deeper, but we're still looking to cross from like here instead of on the goal line. I don't know. I just found it. I found it like that. We then played 4-2-3-1 against top of the table Midtjylland, who have not lost the game. Albrecht looked amazing. Nildo scored a goal when he moved to winger because I did play him back a line. And I've gone and made the 4-2-3-1. I think the system I'm going to go with for the foreseeable future. The 4-4-2 will be a system where I think we're going to really dominate a team in the Champions League. We may as well start with it and go dominate. And it may be a system where we're 2-1 down and we're going to home in the groups, in the knockout stage. We may go to it because we may score more goals in the 4-2-3-1 and 4-4-2 than the 4-2-3-1. But I feel like the 4-2-3-1 is going to be a bit more of a consistent system where we're going to be really good. It allows our best players to play in their best spots and allows us to keep the ball. I feel for Wirtz because yet again, I've always said I'm going to play Wirtz up top in a 4-4-2 in the Champions League. And yet again, I've changed my mind. But apart from that, we've looked pretty decent. Only thing that we have changed in the 4-2-3-1 is I have moved the deeper line playmaker. I played with the Mazzala on attack for Nildo. He did have 1 chance to score as a Mazzala on attack getting in the box, but I didn't feel like he influenced the game from there, and he's my best player. I put him as an inside forward. He's done great. Jefferson hasn't had the best of year. Jose went in the inside forward on there and looked amazing. And by me playing a deeper line playmaker with a box-to-box, it allows in the 4-2-3-1 to always have 2 players to recycle through, unless Ronald is really bombed on. It also allows me to play Albrecht in his most natural spot, which is shadow striker, and Hannibal's a really good deeper line playmaker, so is Somariva, and Musa Atticus, the new signing here, has looked pretty good in that role too. If you put him back here, he's very natural in both roles and very good on the ball, and he's got great amounts of vision as well as physicality, and he can play up top very, very well. He's also a very good shadow striker, and that allows me to play with that and just use Wirtz as a striker. And look, I think it suits the team that little bit more, and I think the chat agrees with that too. In terms of on the ins, like I said, I haven't really done too much this window. Nuji Neff eventually left. Roma we actually sold on to Nords, who did beat us. But more importantly, and the big one, is that we did sell Evander for 8.5 million to Sheffield, mainly because I didn't think he was going to be good enough. He's played 1 game at 6.4. Just, yeah, get the money where we can. Ismail's the big one. We've loaned him out to Ulsberg as an important player. I just feel like with the Nildo coming in and the wingers we do have, and even Yeppy can fill in as a winger, so can Lars fill in as a winger if we played 4-2-3-1 or 4-4-2. Just getting the Australians an important player or a star player out at Ulsberg in the Bundesliga, he will grow, develop, and come back as a world-class, or not maybe world-class, but an important first-team player for us, and it allows him to go and develop instead of sitting here and not doing much. In terms of on the ins, you've seen Nildo come in, Ulkes has come in, Carlos, you've seen, and he's come in as well, and he's looked okay in the games he has played, and his system suits him very well. Good wonder kid. And Michel Mogard, I know his potential's dropped. I don't understand. He's growing as fast as I've ever seen someone really grow. A lot of these things are getting up really quick, and his potential dropped. I see this guy being an absolute world-class centre-back for us by the time he's 20. In 3 years' time, he's going to be homegrown here in SFB, will be 20, and I think a homegrown centre-back for Denmark. Important to talk about Denmark too. We tried to get the job, and they kept rejecting us. I think it's because we got sacked before, so that dream may be dead. Anyway, group stage draw. We don't want Bayern, Barcelona. We don't want any of them. We want Ajax or Benfica or Leipzig. But yeah, we're just going to draw out all of them and see what groups we want here. So we want Group B and we want Group E. I'm actually going to do something I haven't done and put an automatic draw. Wish us luck. Let's go. Sevilla first out. We want Group B. Do we get Group B? No, Real Madrid do. Do we get Bayern? No, we don't. Do we get Barcelona again? We do. Barcelona again. What's new? Group of death incoming. All right. Stop automatic draw. Just draw out the next team. All right. So we got Dortmund, Monaco, Napoli, which we don't want. We don't particularly want Valencia. Lille's okay. PSV's okay. Roma we don't particularly want. That's actually a very tough third seed group. Monaco go out the door. Dortmund out the door. If Napoli could go out the door, it'd be great. We don't. Salzburg, the easiest one, go out. We need PSV here. Oh my god. I've had enough of this. Just whatever it is. Third a bunch, great, whatever. Barcelona and Napoli. Napoli's no easy feat. They came second in the league and have a very good squad. Going over to Italy is going to be quite difficult with this team. It's always the same case. We never get an easy draw. I feel like we can beat Napoli at home, but away from home that'll be difficult. Barcelona's the one. Barcelona's the one. We get at least another crack at Barca. And third a bunch, we should be beating home and away. We should be beating home and away, but you never know. But yeah, hopefully we'll be alright there. That's a pretty difficult group. I'm just going to see how this is drawn. And it'll be depending on the games we get. I'm hoping we get Barcelona in the first two games, because I'll show you the Barca game. Or else then it's going to be a double header. Yeah, I feel like we give you Napoli or Barca depending on the game here. Handed tough group. We always get handed a tough group. We never get an easy group. We got Barcelona first up. So you're going to see Barcelona. And then we got Napoli at home. All right, you're going to get Barcelona and Napoli in this episode as well. And then we got Fenerbahce at home and away. And we should be winning both those games very easy. But anyhow, from Damo, I will see you guys in a second. Don't go anywhere. We got drawn in the group of death. Sort of again. It's not as bad as the groups we've got in the past. We should beat Napoli at home. I'm not confident because we've not settled on a system. We should be beating Fenerbahce at home and away. And Barcelona's obviously hard. Yet again, I think we're fighting for second yet again. But in saying that, we nearly topped the group of Man City last year. Or did we top the group? We did top the group of Man City last year. I don't know what the point is being a first or second seed at the moment for us, because every time we do, we just cop a big side. I think the game is programmed when you're in a lesser nation to always cop big teams no matter how good you are. It would be nice to get a good draw. However, look, we've gotten out the group so many times before. Let's go get out the group. And if we don't, we should finish third, Europa League, and then we should be winning our first European competition, because that should be the aim if we do go there too. I just will be very upset that we go into the Europa League with the squad that we have. Anyway, that's not the best draw. It's not the worst draw, though. It could have been slightly worse if we got Dortmund. If we had Barca and Dortmund again, I would have probably flipped my shit. But yeah, hopefully the 4-2-3-1 works. And I'll see you guys for Barcelona in a second. Welcome back, YouTube. Game is still saving. It should save right now. We have got Barcelona first group stage game in Group D here in Season 15. And we are looking okay here. We're back on top of our tree, which is top of the table. And we played, one game since we met? We won 3-1 and we look pretty good. Nildo, by the way, he's come from Mexico, so this is a higher division. So you know how some people don't grow because they need match experience at a higher level? Nildo's getting match experience at a higher level. If this kid keeps growing like that, he could seriously become one of the best players I've ever had, because he's looking insane. And he scored again, and he's got 4 goals and 4 assists in 6 games. Yeah, he is quite scary good. In terms of the rest of the team, we look alright, but important to note, Barcelona, no injuries like last time. They're in good form, and they've only lost 1 game so far, and that was a friendly to Milan. And they drew to Villarreal, and I would imagine they absolutely got FM there too. But we've had our loss, and hopefully that means we're going to play really well. In terms of the team, we're in a very good spot. Hannibal's loving this little role in the deep line playmaker role. Agildo, Bloom, Fit, Sevenson's back in the team. Ives there too. Nildo's the one to watch for. Jose's loving this left-hand side, inside forward role. Lars up top, but, I'm tempted to start where it's in better form, and you know what? The golden ball winner is going up top. Look, for me, Lars hasn't been cutting the mustard. Yeah, he's a great player and all, but for me, he's not been cutting the mustard. I'm starting Wirtz up front. Big game player, big game decision. Wirtz up top. I'm going to believe in him. In terms of your bench for today, Leafy, Rensheng, Jefferson, Carlos, Edison Campos, Somariva, and Lars. I'm actually going to get Carlos off and get Sam Hillian in. Jefferson can play either side, and another defensive option may be pretty key here. in against Barcelona. But hopefully we go all right. I've said before he's going to give Wirtz a chance. I just thought it was in 4-4-2. 4-2-3-1, I'm giving it. He's in form. He's banged them in the league. I'm going to give him the game. And hopefully Lars can find some goals in the league and then go and play the next one. All I'm going to say about this game is this. Last year, Barcelona. We had the Rocky speech and everything like that, and it was going to plan until 8 minutes in. Well, how could it go to plan? It's 8 minutes in. When Jose got the most ridiculous red card. On that day, we lost 2-1 with 10 men. We looked good. At home against Barcelona, we had moments to win. We were very solid in the 4-2-3-1. Unfortunate to probably draw, but at the same stage, we didn't do enough to really say we deserved to get through in that second tie. Without the 10 men, we all believed that we would beat Barcelona. It's now time to prove that. Let's not get a red card today, please, Football Manager. Let's go play 11 versus 11. Our best team versus their best team. And I think we can do it. We should be out for blood, Dim. I agree. And I think we hopefully will go out there and, do the job. And I believe, and that's the funny part, I believe we're good enough to do this. I believe indeed. We have some predictions. Rodsy reckons 4-2 SFB. JS reckons our under-19s, by the way, just beat their 19s 4-1. And JS reckons we'll do the same. And look, the rest of the boys, put them in. In terms of the team we played last year, it's exactly the same team. I think Vinch is in the middle. We didn't play the last time. And Yang missed both games. So a couple changes, but still really good. We're going to have a look at this Barcelona side. We know it so well from last year. And look, this is a massive game. We get a point out of this game, over the moon. We get a win out of this game, great. And if we don't get pumped, well, at least our goal difference is pretty good. North Beach reckons we win 2-1. And Blog reckons we win 3-0 with a red card to Barca. I'll take that. About time an opposition player gets a red card. The one thing to watch out for, we've started conceding from corners out of nowhere. I haven't conceded from corners or many corners at all. Conceded from 4 corners this year, so if they get a corner, just be careful. You know about Jan Yuk, you know how good he is. You know about Omar, because you know how good he is, Omer. Claudio Brigoni is one of the best centre-backs in the game. Orbert's obviously very good as well, the Frenchman. Hoffman's the one we have to get at. Get to pools, bacon, eggs being served. Zach, 100%. We're going to pools in about an hour, mate. I'll see you there. Vinch is looking really good. Robert Kramer, obviously, is world class. We know that. Onak played last time out as well. Young Hung Tak didn't play because he was injured, and he's fucking unreal. So that's not good. Lara's Lara. We know about him. We know about Ismail as well. When you're keeping a guy that was signed for 170 million on the bench, you know that you're a good sign. And Nuno Mendes just moved there, and I don't know why they picked him up on loan, but they did at 33, and the rest of the team is pretty much the same as what you see. Like when Odyssey, who played both ties against us last time, isn't playing, you know that we're going to get done. Look, this is a big game. Last time, 8 minutes in, red card, we thought we could have beat him. We went 1-0 up still, we played good football, and Campos missed a massive chance to make it 2-2 that day. If he scored that, we would have been through. We finished 0-0 in Denmark. We know how to beat Barcelona. We know we can draw against Barcelona. We know we can be good against Barcelona. It is now time to go and prove it. We believe, and that is the motto of this, we believe it's time to go out there. We believe in the 4-2-3-1. And I think we are going to have a really tight game. And I just hope that things go our way today. We have the quality out there. We've gone with Wirtz. We've gone bold. We've gone brave. We've picked our best striker in form. And look, hopefully we go out there. For me, it's going to be all about the possession stat and how much we can keep it close to them. Anyway, Hoffman, Vinicius, early highlight maybe Barcelona. If we can win the ball back though, that would be nice. We get the press out here and hung. Orbit now, into Seriano, don't let him turn, we don't. Orbit again, needs to pick a pass. Looks like Kramer, he's got numbers over here, and this is a big chance here. Bad, you need to save me. He does, and that's a great move, and that's 1-0 Barcelona. In the end, just caught a little narrow. Barcelona scored their first attack. And there we go. In the end, Albert, good ball. This is where Jose Ramon has to be inside and tracking that. He never was. And then Sevenson got caught very narrow and off we go. Anyway, corner. Nildo. Knows how to get an assist. Ronald. Nildo. Ball in. Jose blocked. How many 6-yard blocks are we going to get in this save? In the end, an initial response not bad. We can't afford to go 2-0 down or else it's probably all she wrote here. Anyway, Hoffman now. Need to force him long if we can. We do. We're good enough to win this ball. They have actually no one up there. Interesting. Anyway, Bloom now. Needs an option of Gildo Bloom. Hannibal, good on the ball. Can turn. Doesn't want to. Gildo Bloom again. Now they squeeze us. They look for words. Good ball. Good touch. Hannibal needs a passing iron. Ibe now. He's quick. Got options here. Hannibal first time. Nildo. He's world class. Can he beat his man? He does beat his man. Ball in. Words blocked. Oh my God. How many 6-yard blocks, man? Every time, every year in the Champions League, we weren't the ball, bang, blocked in the 6-yard box. So ridiculous. We had 4 shots, 4 on target, and we're dominating the ball. Apart from the goal, we've been all over Barca. Here we go. Another highlight. Up their end of the field. That's not good. Lara. Don't let him turn. Oh my, that's a goal. They should have scored. A bad, not the best keeping. It was not a bad save. It wasn't a great save. You play them into an area you don't particularly want. Very even half, but Barca have the goal. Their first shot for the win. We've had 2 blocks inside the 6-yard box. Looks like an FMing. I wouldn't say it's an FMing because they played well, but I would say we deserved to score. And at Albrecht, on a booking, not nice. Nildo, good touch. Nildo, not going to score from there. He looked for the cut. You know what? I rate it because it wasn't in an area. Hannibal wins it back. Ronald, ball. Nildo, through. Words, blocked again. And now they're on the break. Oh my God, at Fulham too. Another block down the other end. A tackle off Sevenson goal. 2-0 down. Ah, man. We can't catch a fucking break in the Champions League. You know, I don't know what it is against bigger teams, but yeah. A badge should save that too. That's pretty poor keeping. We're 2-0 down for no real fault of our own. At what point do we switch to the 4-4-2? We've played well. Just can't score. I actually don't even think we switch to the 4-2. We switch to that. Get Ronald in there. Or get Lars in there and swap these two around, I think. Do that. Hillian in there. Double change. Away we go. We're just going to go for broke now. Need 2 goals. We've played superb. We've played superb. Really unlucky. So many blocks from Barca. No real highlight football manager. Fair enough. Just got into one of the most aggressive systems we know. We're not going to get a change. Campos for words. Not his best of game. Is there life? Doesn't look like there's life. No one's had a good game, huh? Omar. Owen. Just, I don't get it, man. 6-yard block blocked, 6-yard blocks blocked, 6-yard block blocked. And then bloody a missed tackle goal. Albrecht needs a one down the line. Jose, we need options here. Get on your bike, Jose. Go. Looks for Lars. We need to score from this attack. Campos needs to make a yard. Lars is going to go himself here. Good finish. You never know. There's 9 minutes. We need a goal. Encourage. You never know. 2-1. We definitely deserved a goal in the day. On the break, Lars does well. Under the keeper, finishes. You never know, we believe. Is there going to be a chance late here? Highlight. Far out. Here we go. Oh, it's a poor throw-in, man. Can't afford to do that, buddy. And here come Barca, and this should be a goal. Cruz, Beneto. Should be a goal for Barca here. Hillian blocked. Falls back to him. What do you know? What are you doing? The difference in the big games is the blocks always go to the opposition. And look at this. He's there. He makes the tackle. He tackles. Where are you going? There's the difference, man. There's the difference. We just cop the shit every year. Once I want a level playing field. One time. 4-1, Different day. Would have slaughtered 5 ourselves. Didn't deserve to lose this game 3-1, I did not think. Far from pleased. Show commitment. Thought they played well. Commitment. Just disgusting. That Napoli won as well, which is expected. We need to win our next game or we're probably out of the group. And yeah, fucking hell, Fuck and hell. Send the assistant. I don't get that, man. Look, we played well. The 4-2-3-1 worked. We had chances. Block shot after block shot. 2 blocks inside the 6-yard box. I don't get it, man. all that happens in the Champions League is every time we get a ball into the box, blocked on the goal line or in the 6-yard box by a player. Every time we get 1-on-1, they make it a miraculous block from 5 metres behind them. And then every time we do it to the opposition, it fucking falls back to them, bang goal. I don't get it. We're never going to win the Champions League with luck like this. Every freaking time we play a big team, we cop it. I see you guys for Napoli because obviously that's a massive game. That's in a couple games' time. But I really think that we're in trouble in the group, because if that's going to happen and Napoli are going to be perceived as a bigger team than us as well, then we're not going to do anything. The 4-2-3-1, I think we're vindicated by it. We went there, we had more of the ball than Barcelona. We had the chances. Nothing wanted to go on the back of the net. Hopefully next time against Napoli, we do score and we win. And yeah. But as it stands, I think we're in trouble. And I really do think that we might, for the first time in a long while, go into the Europa League. Because I just don't have the feeling we're as settled as a team. And we don't just have the slice of luck in the Champions League as it's seen. And if Napoli can do something against us, we're in trouble. And next game, we can't afford anything but a win. Or else we really are staring going out in the group stage in the Champions League. Welcome back, YouTube. Damien, second game, last game of the episode. We got Napoli in a must-win game for us in the Champions League. Important to know, we just got absolutely FM by Linsby. I'm having probably my worst year in the league in about 10 to 50, about 10 seasons. We've already lost a game, we've drawn a game, and it's only been like 5-6 games in. These people were 11th and we struggled. The fact we only beat a team of 8 men and actually Horns ends 2-1, I don't think we deserve to really be in the group stage of the Champions League at the moment. I think this is fast becoming one of the worst teams ever put out. Now, we did rotate, yes, we did, but we had 22 chances. Like, come on, man. I don't think we're good enough. I am lining up 4-4-2. I just don't have any faith in the 4-2-3-1 anymore. We dominate games in the 4-2-3-1, but we concede to like 1 or 2 chances and we don't score. So for me, if you're not going to score, you may as well play a system where you're going to get goals in, but we're also going to be open and teams on the break are going to be good enough as well. So for me, we're just going to go with, I think, can win us a game. We probably beat Napoli here 3-2, but instead of 1-2-0 and really control the game. The reason why we wanted to play 4-2-3-1 is we played it against Barcelona last year and it hurt. They didn't dominate us. We got to lost 2-1 and different day would have won. And, you just saw against Barcelona yet again. The 4-2-3-1 created a million chances, just everything's blocked and they go down the other end and score. And it just seems that in the 4-2-3-1 everything is blocked and we always just seem to concede. A part of me wants to maybe try a 4-3-3 with a DM. I never score in that system. I never get it to work. I always have good percent of the ball. Generally how I set them up, I get 60% of the ball, and I don't really concede, but if you score, you concede. You lose to like 2 shots, 1 on target, they have a chance, and you don't score, or you finish 0-0. So for me, I think the best way for me to play it is let's go 4-4-2 and just go with it. I just don't think that this system is going to be good enough against a big team. If we're trying to win the Champions League, we need to find a system that is going to beat the big teams. And the 4-2-3-1 isn't it. I look at the 4-2-3-1 and go, you know what, I'll match it with the big team, but unfortunately we're not going to score and they will, and we just can't really do anything at the minute. So yeah. I don't really have a system at all, and I can't do anything either. I don't want to really play free at the back because, unless we play free at the back with wing-backs, I don't have natural wing-backs. It's changed my whole system. It doesn't really work either. I just never got free at the back to work. We could play a standard 3-4-3 and, maybe get 1 in here or, 3 strikers with 4 and then 3, but I feel like that leaves you open against the big teams on the break, and I've never got 3-4-3 or 3-5-2 or whatever to work either. It's weird. This year's been the hardest year for me to find and settle on a tactic. Last year, before, we always found a way. In the end with Mess, we played a few different systems, but we found the 4-2-3-1 worked at the end of the day, and we did the job, right? Sunderland, we played 4-4-2 for like 5, 6, 7 years and won the Champions League eventually. With HK Fm21, I think I played 4-2-3-1 for the whole save, and we did whatever we needed to do in Iceland, right? And we won the Champions League. Here we've played 4-4-2, we've played 4-2-3-1, we've played a 4-3-3 DM, we have played asymmetric, we have played weird systems altogether, right? We've played 4-4-2 with Mazzalas, with 2 inverted wing backs, we've played 4-1-3-2, and all of them against the bigger teams like Real Madrid, Barcelona and Co, we've not been good enough. Now, Napoli are a team that I believe on paper we should be better than, and we should have a better reputation, we should beat, right? But I feel like playing 4-4-2 allows Napoli to dictate the game with the good players that they have, and we were in trouble. In terms of for the teams here, no team news. Napoli's at full strength, and Napoli currently sit 7th in the Serie A, not started particularly great. At the minute, they've not won in the last 3. They lost to Roma, drew to Benevento and Fiorentina, but they did win against Fenerbahce 2-0 at home. Look, I'm going to go at them, and off we go. Your team is your pretty stock-standard team here. Drop Jose Ramiund to the bench, and Wirtz and Lars is together. 4-1-3-2 we've tried as well, JS. It doesn't work. The thing is, we played 4-1-3-2, we got through the group, we looked good in the group, and then every big game, that was the period we got Real Madrid and Dortmund after we topped the group. We had a season where we had 6 wins from 6. We went and lost, right, to Barcelona, I think, or Madrid. They just, every time we played against a big team, they would, because they're playing in a 3-man midfield against one midfielder, and we'd get caught, sending 6 guys through, and then they'll win the ball back. They just go tick, 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 yeah, we're through, right, and goal. And then we play the 4-4-2, and they do it again. They get on the ball and off we go, right? And then we play the 4-2-3-1. We match them, but we're just not clinical in the 4-2-3-1. I don't know what it is, but maybe because my 4-2-3-1 is so narrow, it channels the ball into the centre-backs and the full-backs that they sit in and just block everything. That might be an issue. We might have to play a different sort of 4-2-3-1, maybe a wider 4-2-3-1. But that's something that we have to think about as well. But we're going 4-4-2 because we know that it works. We know that it's good enough to win a game of football, and we need to win this game of football or we are out probably in the group. Now, if we get a draw or a win, if they get a win, we're done, right? Because we have to win everything, right? If we get a draw, we have to beat Napoli in Italy, and that's a lot harder challenge than beating them here. There's your team there, but you already knew about that. In terms of Napoli, they do have some pretty decent players. They obviously deserve to be here on merit. Wabby's a pretty decent keeper. Bellas is a pretty experienced fullback, but we should be able to get at him. Jessen is a pretty good fullback that's playing at centre-back. Interesting. They're playing 3 at the back. And Pekar looks pretty decent there as well. Otavio is a wing-back, obviously very good, the Portuguese international. And Alvaro, there's a pretty elite fullback there from Italy. Diogo is obviously the 31-year-old that is in real life, a pretty good player. Giuseppe's in there as well. Pretty experienced squad. Another 30-year-old in there, spirit striker. I look at this team and I go, you know what? We're better than them. We are better than them. They're better than their starting 11. We should win this game. But who knows? Jefferson can play out there. The only real big decision I've made is I've put Hillian on the right and Ibe on the left because I don't want Sevenson around. We signed him because we thought he was going to be a world-class left-back. He hasn't developed into that world-class left-back. He didn't really come to the development of that anyway. But his stats are better than most of the fullbacks I've ever had. They're in. They're 1-0 up, aren't they? A bad save me? A block. Well done. See, that's the thing. Because we're a bigger team, there's a tackle that's blocked there. If that was Barcelona, they just scored. I can guarantee you that. Anyway, Wirtz on the ball. Gets tackled. Way too slow from Wirtz. And Nejessen. And they've been the better team here. They've been the better team. But I expect that in the 4-4-2 to get dominated by Napoli. Bloom with the tackle, falls back to him. There you go. Jose Carlos getting in towards the box. We've given away 1 million penalties in the past, so that's not good. In the end, we lose out, and they're on again. Hillian now. Nildo, turn. You're world class. Let's go. Orbres, pick a pass. Come on, he makes the run. No one with him, though. Nildo doesn't want to go with him. In the end, I think Orbres has got a lot to do, and he's done well to even ride that challenge. Cuts it back to Nildo. He knows how to whip a ball. His balling's not bad. That's not going to find anybody. Falls to Hillian now. He's not one for crossing, but he's down on the byline there. He goes down. That could be a pen. There's a difference, right? Against Barcelona, the tackle of Orbres probably given a penalty by VAR. Here, we've got that. Oh, I've put that on way too quick. Go. Get that back off. Mikel Wirtz take a penalty here in the Champions League. A natural penalty taker steps up. Can he score? He does. Mikel Wirtz makes it 1-0. It's the only reason why I want to play 4-4-2-2. 4-4-2 as well. Is Wirtz does get to play in the Champions League, and he's a big game player. He doesn't say he's a big game player, but he always seems to score for me. So, yeah. Anyway, 1-0, Mikel Wirtz, and a must-win game. That's good. And there we are. Anyway, Ibe throws. Lars, good touch. Back into Ibe now. Coming in onto his right foot, which makes me think he's going to shoot. Doesn't. Ronald now. Looks for Orbres, does he? No, he finds Nildo in space, and Nildo knows how to beat a man. Drives, does well, and straight at the keeper. Should have caught it. Should have cut it, and there we are. That was Orbres. What was Orbres? Don't know what Orbres done. Anyway, great start from us. 70% of the ball. We're dominating in the 4-4-2. We are dominating here. But only 1-0 up, and that worries me. Jefferson now. Should be able to find Ibe. Jefferson wants, gets, numbers in the box. Raphael, blocked by Wirtz, hit the post and stayed out. If we don't, we're going to get FM'd in this game. He can sniff it. He can sniff it, huh? He can sniff it. It's going to happen. Dominating. They have done nothing, and it's been a penalty that has scored. That just sums up that we have not been able to score goals from open play this season. Anyway, 45 minutes. Time ticked away. Half time, dominated, only 1-0 up. Gonna tell them I'm delighted because, look, we play like that, we shouldn't lose. But we're only 1-0 up, and we had that effort blocked by Wirtz in the 6-yard box. It's not happening. Throw in, though. Hillian now. throws, Wirtz, doesn't win. Fools of Lars actually did win. And there we go. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. I see them scoring. I see them scoring. I can predict it. I know what's going to happen. Unless we get a second, I know what's going to happen. Nildo's been so quiet in these games as well. In the end, the keeper's done well to palm that away because that was straight into him. Ibe now cuts it. Ronald knows how to hit him. Why are you not opening up your body and hitting that? Like, come on, man. If he opens up his body, he hits that first time. He's got such a great right foot. Instead, that's negative from him. They go long. Hillian wins, does well. Needs a runner here. Looks for Orbrecht. Great ball. Orbrecht has made a great run then. Cuts it, block. Falls to Nildo. We're lucky. Ball in. Backstreet Jefferson. Nildo with the assist. But yet again, see what I mean? It's a blocked pass. And because we're not playing Barcelona, it's fallen back to us and it's a goal. Like, we're playing Barcelona. They've kicked that down the other end and they're probably gone on the break. In there, we're lucky. Or it's gone out for a corner and not hit the guy. Anyway, good ball and Jefferson scores. It's 2-0 and that should make us all settle down. I'm not going to switch to 4-2-3-1. It was tempting to switch 4-2-3-1 see this game out, but I feel like at 2-0 we're okay. Got to make one change here, and Somariva's going to come in here for Ronald, not the game for Hannibal. And I'm going to get... No, I'm just going to make the one change and leave it as it is. Albrecht's playing like a man possessed this season, by the way. It's on a booking now. He has a fractured finger. That's ouch. Bloom now. Ibe. Inside. That's a poor ball. I don't know where you're trying to play. That's why I don't like the 4-2-3-1 right there, because it gives back the ball to the opposition sometimes. And here they come. A goal would make things nervous. Otavio, it's a ball and a half. This could be a goal. Good block. And, oh my... Don't you dare. After that. If they score after that, and they get a draw, I'll be livid. Agildo away. Is this the highlight, please, Football Manager? Nah, they're scoring, huh? Or we're winning the... Nah, here we go. Moment. Good block. We're the ones getting lucky blocks now. Far out, man. Jose for Orbis because he's on the booking. I will get Campos on. So I'm going to get Renchek for Jefferson. I'm just actually going to move Ibe up a line. So you know what? I don't know what I'm going to do. I will go 4-2-3-1, huh? We'll do that. We'll go 4-2-3-1 and just kill this game off, hopefully, with the possession. They go and score 2 goals now. My fault. But I'm just trying to get the boys out there. Look, a good performance. Really good performance. Hillian throws. Jose now. Hillian. Agildo. Good ball out of Hillian. Ball to Lars is pretty good. Volley's over. Don't know what's the problem with taking a touch and just putting it in. Don't you dare score. Don't you dare score. Don't you dare score. Fuck off. It can't be dealt. Good ball, that. Tavio's ball in. Oh, I've got to win. Down the line, it's on. Lars, turn. Go forward. Well done. Hannibal. Bloom. Good ball out to Jose in good space. Ball out to Hillian. Runners through. Nildo in. Nildo, big chance. Nildo. Straight to the keeper. Fuck me. Just finish. We brought you in as a world-class player and you can't score that. It's the whole reason we sold Evander. I wouldn't sell Nildo because he does do things that are really good, but he has to score that, right? And then Nildo goes to Lars. Nildo wants it again, or whips it. That's fine. Agildo doesn't win. Should be the highlight. They've actually kept 3 guys forward. And they're on the break. In the end, Bloom's done well. Time ticks away. Hopefully that's the game. Look, dominated Napoli. Won a game that we definitely should have won. And there we go. And just, yeah, there we go. Good performance. Jefferson and the Wirtz pen. But I would also say that we didn't, yet again, it's another expected goal ratio of 3 and we've only scored 2. Like, that's been our thing this year, is we stopped scoring goals. Don't know why we've stopped scoring goals. Didn't need a bad, not really. That was a great win. It was a very good defensive performance too. We actually played really well. That team there is probably my best 4-4-2 team, I reckon. Mikel Arteta's in charge of Napoli. Interesting. Guido wanted by West Ham. Not going to happen. And that is that. Look, at the end of the day, in the group, I would imagine Barca won. They beat Fenerbahce only 1-0. Interesting. Barca on 6 points. We are on 3 points with Napoli, but ahead of them with obviously results against teams, and it leaves us in a pretty good position. We've got Fenerbahce home and away. Next, you won't see that. What you are going to see is the last 2 games of the group stage. We're going to play Barcelona at home and Napoli away in Italy, and that will be us playing off for either top spot or staying in second. Hopefully, we go and beat Fenerbahce home and away. We will recap that next episode, and hopefully, we will go through the group stage, and into the knockout stage again of the Champions League, and we get a bit of a better draw. What would you play, 4-4-2 or 4-2-3-1? Based on what we just did to Napoli, 4-4-2. But you've got to remember, in the big games, it's proven the 4-4-2 doesn't do cut the mustard. It also does, though, however, seem to be very, very well there. Our best players aren't in their best positions in this system. That is true. You know, Albrecht's not playing in the shadow striker role. Nildo probably better as an inside forward or in the 10 as well. And Jefferson's probably a bit more better on the either, playing a bit further up. And Jose Ramion misses out, and he's probably a good enough player to be in the team. But unfortunately, playing 4-2-3-1 doesn't allow me to play them all. We could also, maybe try and change and learn a new system, but is that something we might do second half of the year once we're out of the Champions League? Maybe. And who knows, maybe we just stick with the 4-2-3-1 and we end up winning it, and who cares? But it's all to play for, and that's all that matters. And disappointing loss of Barcelona because we played really well. A good win against Napoli because we played really well. And in the end, we are going to be in an okay spot going into next episode. I'll see you then. Thank you and goodbye.